What is up, everybody? My name, for those who don't know, is KingCoatl, and I hope that you guys are all having an amazing day on this beautiful November 1st of 2021. Obviously, I have not uploaded in 27 days, 15 hours, 42 minutes, and wait for it, 20 seconds. It has been a long 27 days, 15 hours, 42 minutes. You get it. It's been a very different month than it has for the rest of the year. This whole year, I kind of feel like everything was just building up. Bad things that would happen would just kind of stay there, kind of go untouched, and it would just kind of build up until this past month, which has been, I would say, the hardest month probably this year, probably for a long time. A lot of personal stuff going on. Of course, every type of thing that I feel like could have gone wrong went wrong in one way or another. It was pretty hard on me, and I kind of feel like at the beginning of this month when I posted my last video before this one, it was symbolic in a lot of ways. Of course, the reason that I actually left being, I moved from one house to another, of course, from one state to a completely new one. I am currently residing in the big boy Lone Star state of Texas. I love Texas. It is amazing. Of course, it is ginormous. It is so big. But I just want you guys to know that I love you guys so much, more than you guys will possibly ever know. I'll definitely try to express it to you guys, but you guys mean so much to me. One way that I'm kind of representing that change in lifestyle in a lot of senses, but the main one being I'm a lot better now. I have I would say I've pretty much healed from everything that's happened this past month. Of course, all the stress from moving, and I'll get to that in a second. But real quick, I want to show off this brand new kind of a thank you from me to you, symbolizing the rebirth of my channel. Of course, the ending of the old me and the beginning of the new me is completely changing all the art on my channel. You guys can see this, the snake in the background, the letters of King, king being me. Of course, me in the middle, all my jewelry, my eye bags, because sleep deprivation is a real thing. And the forehead scar in the middle of my forehead, that is actually something that I actually have in, when I was young, my very, very baby, small years. I fell down and I busted my head open, dead center of my forehead, the perfect middle, which, of course, I always thought it was kind of cool. It was unique to me, but it was definitely scary. I'm sure that's terrifying to even witness, let alone live through. I don't remember everything perfectly because I was very young, but it's always been a part of me, so I felt like it was pretty necessary to keep in. Of course, everything going on. My hairstyle, it is a little exaggerated just because that's my art style, but my hairstyle, of course, I got the long boofiness on the top. It's been getting curly because I've been going through it. So it's kind of just been really messy and just, draping over my forehead. But I still stay fresh with my skin fade on the side. We also do have, what's some other things? One of my favorite colors, I would say it's probably my favorite color as far as clothing goes, is that navy blue. Of course, that sweater I do have in real life. My jewelry, I always wear my 2 signature bracelets, and I also do have a silver necklace. Just real life touches that I like to put into my art. But what you're staring at now is actually gonna be my channel art. This is it's a little edited. It's of course shrinked to proportion, but this is what you will be seeing for my icon from now on. And personally, I worked very hard on this. I put a lot of time into it. Of course, the snake in the background, funny enough, was one of the hardest parts just because I cannot draw a snake for the life of me, even though it is my favorite animal. I cannot draw a snake at all. But, I put in some time. I tried my best, and it was actually kind of accident that I ended up drawing the head. I was like, oh, you know what? I'll go with the king cobra. That makes sense. And your fun fact for today, a fun fact is king cobras are a type of snake, of course. But a king cobra is actually not even classified as a cobra. It's classified as an ophiophagus, which is it basically means snake eater in Latin. Ophiophagus hana is the full name of a king cobra. But it is a snake eater. It eats other snakes, which is, it's crazy. But, thank God I do not eat other snakes. But alone from that, of course, in all seriousness, I just want to say thank you guys. I know that this past month, probably, whether it may be staying consistent as far as going to my channel every day, watching a video, the same video over and over and over, because, my last video did reach 200 views. And I want to say thank you guys. Of course, that means a lot, knowing that you guys support me in that sense. But also, it was kind of a reminder that, it kind of reminded me that you guys are still here no matter what. And I think I needed that more than you guys even know. It's so important in times when you're feeling down to remind yourself about the hope that you have in your life. And this past month, it's not even like y'all impacted me in a negative way. I don't want you guys to think that. You guys are one of the best things that have ever happened in my life. And I will always think that no matter where I am in life. I've always remembered you guys in these times. I always remembered every day that I saw you guys comment. I saw you guys like a video. I saw you guys say something nice. I saw you guys, leave constructive criticism. See my views go up, anything. And of course, views are nice and all that stuff. But more importantly, I feel like views to me is just a counter of, it's a good way to track of how you guys respond to the work that I put in. And of course, I definitely dedicate as much time and effort as I believe I can. But this year, I definitely want to push my limits. I want to get out of my comfort zone and reach my own definition of success. I kind of feel like as much time as I put in, you can always be better in every sense of the word. And of course, I definitely put as much time as I can to YouTube. It's not like I just, slack or anything. But I definitely want to push my limits. This next year, I have a lot planned. I truly believe that a lot's going to happen with my YouTube this next year. For a lot of reasons. My location, I just, surrounded by good energy. I have a new setup. I got a new desk. I got a bunch of, new things fully dedicated to YouTube. I bought a couple of things for some games. Of course, there's been so many updates. Apex has one coming tomorrow, which I am 100% going to be checking out because my favorite legend that I've been anticipating, Ash from Titanfall, is actually coming to Apex Legends. That being said, though, I want to take a step up, and I want to actually do a lot more. Real quick, I haven't said anything about it, so I will quickly mention the art that you're staring at is my banner for my channel now. This is of course the snake wrapping around the crown logo. Of course, I chose this for a lot of different reasons, mainly to fit the proportions that YouTube has set. Of course, because the art will show up differently on your TV if you're on like a PlayStation or Xbox. It'll show up differently if you're on your phone, and it'll show up differently if you're on like a laptop or a PC. I would definitely recommend checking out all of the different proportions just to see how the art is kind of different on each device. But of course, I wanted to keep the pattern of the snake that the body of the snake makes is actually the Aztec logo, the one that the Aztec soldiers would have on their shields when they'd march into battle. And I think it was pretty nice. I definitely try to put as much time and thought process into it as I could. All the colors remaining consistent, of course, with the actual art itself. You guys can see now the big snake in the background. King, my name, King. And Coatl, which means snake in the Aztec language. Being represented by the big snake in the background. My crown is still floating up there. And to me, this is definitely a personal piece. I wanted to thank you guys so much for being here. I have so much planned for this next year. I want to put as much effort as I can and go beyond that, of course. I want to do live streaming a lot more this year. I have a lot of exciting things planned. I want to go out of my territories. I have done art before. I want to do art a little more constantly now. Maybe some in real life stuff. If you guys have any recommendations, be sure to let me know. I'll be more than happy to provide it. Maybe some vlogs of in real life stuff that I do. I want to make music, all this type of stuff. So I definitely have a lot planned, but I want to say thank you so much. This past month has been pretty hard, but I have healed from everything. So thank you all so much for staying true to the Aztec Empire. Thank you all so much. Thank you, everyone who helped me get here. on 1,300 subscribers. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Take care. Peace. Adios. And have an amazing day, y'all. Until next time. It's so good to be back. I missed you all so much. And have a great day.